Hello there, welcome to our podcast and thank you for joining us today. My name is Jess and I work for the eThekwini Health Unit in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. We are currently working on a campaign to educate people on Bilharzia, a waterborne parasite that is endemic here in KwaZulu-Natal. Today we will be talking about ways to protect yourself and your families from this water parasite and how to seek treatment if you are concerned that you may have been infected. Now, you may be a little confused about what Bilharzia actually is, and that's because it's not a condition that is very well known, despite the fact that every year 1 in 4 South Africans require preventative treatment for Bilharzia, half of which are children. This is a huge amount of people that are at risk for this disease, which can have some very harmful symptoms if not treated correctly or in a timely manner. So, what is Bilharzia? Bilharzia is a waterborne parasite that lives in fresh water sources like rivers, lakes, and dams. People become infected with the parasite when they have skin contact with water that is infested with the worms. Any contact with infested water is considered a risk, including very short contact. The Bilharzia parasite has a life cycle that includes both people and animals, such as cows and goats, who can also have Bilharzia. When an infected host passes the eggs of the parasite through their pee or poop and it ends up in fresh water, the eggs can live in the shells of freshwater snails until they hatch. Then, the baby parasites will live in the water until they find their next host, a person or an animal who goes in the water. Once inside their new host, the parasite can grow into adulthood and then begin the process of creating more eggs. This then begins the cycle again. One important part of this process is the freshwater snails that host the eggs of the Bilharzia parasite. If these snails do not live in a water source, then Bilharzia cannot survive in that water source. For this reason, one of the ways Bilharzia can be prevented is by controlling the populations of these snails. The symptoms of infection vary from person to person, and someone may even have Bilharzia and show no symptoms at all until many years have passed. Possible symptoms are stomach pain, a running stomach, and blood found in urine or feces. Headaches and a fever are also possible symptoms. To find out if you have Bilharzia, you can visit your doctor or your local clinic and tell them about any time you have spent in water recently and any symptoms that you may have seen. If they are concerned that you may have Bilharzia, they will give you a tablet that will cure you of the parasite, which works in 24 to 48 hours. Bilharzia is a very concerning illness because a mother and her children in a rural community could visit the local river to collect water for bathing or cooking, and while they are busy in the water, they might become infected with the parasite as quickly as within 1 minute. In order to lower your risk that you might get Bilharzia, there are a few safety tips you can follow. It is always best to use tap water whenever it is possible. If you do not have access to tap water at any time or for any reason, and you have to use a freshwater source, make sure to not touch the water with your skin until it has been boiled for 1 minute and then cooled down. If you are close by a river for any reason, do not let your children play in the water. If you or anyone with you gets any water on their skin by accident, dry it off as quickly as possible with a towel. This can stop the parasite from sticking to your skin, though it is not a perfect solution. If you are worried that you or someone you know may have Bilharzia for any reason, please visit your doctor or your local clinic to be assessed for the disease. With one pill, many long-term side effects can be stopped and health can be restored. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn about Bilharzia with me today. If you would like to learn more, please visit our website www.blitzbilharzia.co.za to explore the rest of our health campaign information.